Hi guys, it's Majesty Vianga again with the Financial Drive-Thru, and today we're going to take a look at the Bitcoin price and talk about what's happening in the markets. I also happen to have a conspiracy theory about what's going on over there, so if you want to find out more about that one, stick around. Let's drive through. Now what we have here is the Bitcoin US dollar charts, and this is the 4-hour time frame. You can see there's not been much recovery today. We've actually been in slight consolidation with the market thinking about what it's going to do in this region. If we switch over to the daily, we can see that this is day 2 of absolutely no progress made back in the market. I'm going over to coin market cap just to see what we have here. We can see Bitcoin is at $6,458. Bitcoin Cash is at 509, EOS at 5. Where's my beloved NEO? NEO is still hanging around $19.67. So I have a bias, I can't help it, right? I like NEO. I really want China to get its act together so we could actually make some money off NEO. But let's jump straight into the news so we can get the social opinion on what's going on. Here we see the headline, cryptocurrency market keeps falling after sudden plunge. Is Goldman to blame? Yesterday, what happened? Bitcoin's price dropped below $7,000 after making steady gains. So now, what was particularly weird about this, and we talked about that yesterday in my video, was that when the Bitcoin price actually dropped, everything in the top 100, like the top 100 cryptos, except for Bitcoin Diamond yesterday, which has, by the way, Bitcoin Diamond has joined the bandwagon already. It plummeted sometime yesterday as well. I really hope you guys took my advice and stayed away from Bitcoin Diamond. So here's the cake of it. Every coin in the top 100 on CoinMarketCap actually showed losses yesterday. And to be honest, there's been a struggle in the media trying to find, a catalyst for this. Like, what really caused this whole dip? A large amount of the sentiment online is actually leaning towards Goldman Sachs as the cause of this. And this is because Goldman Sachs is backpedaling on its decision to actually launch a trading desk for cryptocurrencies. And this brings us to our question of the day. Do you believe that this is a big enough reason for the markets to all plummet in the way that they did yesterday? Let me know what you think in the comment section of the video. I'd love to get your opinion on that. I personally don't believe that it's such a big deal because we've had so much bad news, especially from JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs. We've had a few people come out and rubbish Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and all. And we've also experienced how many ETF rejections right now. I think the market should be used to some of these kind of headlines. But anyway, over to the controversy that I mentioned earlier on. Now there's this guy, Naeem Aslam. He's the chief market analyst at Think Markets. He was also asking a funny question. He goes, if Goldman Sachs stops exploring the option of crypto desk, can this entire thing collapse? This is the question, and that's the question of the day for today. He made a fair point. He made a very fair point. He says investors need to keep one thing in mind. These banks have only one common goal: to make money for their clients. So the investment banks may actually play an old trick in the book by first creating a panic in the markets. This will trigger a major sell-off. Now he adds that this is going to create a perfect scenario to buy something when blood is on the street. And then as the market becomes a little stable, we get the news that Goldman Sachs is back in business. So who do you think would benefit from this? All right. It's also good to point out that Goldman Sachs is reportedly not pulling entirely out of cryptos. What they said here in this article is they're looking to focus more on the custody product for crypto, which will allow it to hold cryptocurrency on behalf of large clients and track its price. So this is the angle that they're more interested in. Now, to add more fuel to the conspiracy, someone took out a $74 million short on Bitcoin right before the drop. The article says that observers have pointed to the fact that someone took a 10,000 Bitcoin, which is about $74 million short position, during a time when the market was looking positive for crypto. Now, while that's not exactly a bad thing to do, a lot of people have been shorting Bitcoin on BitMEX. But what they say here is that it does mean that someone had an unusually confident opinion that it was an incoming market downturn. Now, commentators have theorized that either someone inside Goldman Sachs took out the $74 million short with the knowledge that the company's announcement will tank the market, or else the financial giant itself is purposefully lowering the value of crypto to enter a cheaper marketplace. Let me know what you think about this. I've always been one to love a good conspiracy, and we do know the crypto market is heavily manipulated. So this really wouldn't be a surprise. But what do you think about the big investors, and what do you think about the games that they play on us, retail investors who are really trying to just make a buck? The only thing I'm going to add to this is I want everybody watching this channel to be wise. I want us to think long term, because if you're only in this for a quick buck, then you know, anytime manipulation happens like this, you're going to take heavy losses, okay? If any of this is to be believed, what's really going to happen is at some point you're just going to hear a bunch of investors have decided, in quotes, that this is a good time to enter, and you know, the market is just going to be chock full of money and it's going to skyrocket and you'll be left out in the cold. Be sure to use money you can spare, not money that you need. But if you can afford to invest in crypto, I don't see why you shouldn't. Other than that, have a great day. It's been real. I'll keep you posted on any news that I get on this subject. And if you like this kind of content, do smash the like button. I really need those likes. Hit the subscribe button so you can catch my videos as they drop. Also hit that little bell icon so you get those notifications when I put out videos. And that's all, folks. My name is Majesty Ibiang, and I'll see you on the next drive-thru. Cheers.